York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. At this point, these kids have already made it to the playoffs. But if I know this team, they're going to give this last season game everything they've got just for the love of baseball.
I think we're all ready to play some baseball. Well, all right, let's play ball. Pitching today is Frazier.
All right, my arm's feeling good.
Vicky Kawaguchi is the first one up to the plate. She kicks, pitch on the way. The wing. She's set. The delivery. Swing. Strike two. And it was the heat.
Man.
And into the motion. She delivers. Swing. Nice yes. Into the bat.
This young daughter means business.
The stretch. Pitch on the way. A swing. Takes her stretch. Throws it. The swing. And fills it. Runs over to it. There goes. That ball is out of here.
That's called Piazza Power.
Sophie Meyer steps up to bat.
This kid's got to be pretty nervous out there.
One out. The stretch. Cuts to the plate. The wing. A bouncing ball. One hopper to the shortstop. Safe. Throws it to first. Fires. Fabienne Callahan steps up. Runner on first. One out. Ready now. Cuts to the plate. Swung on. And throws one deep. Races to the ball. It is back. Way back. Out of the ballpark. A home run. Olga Tollefson steps up to bat.
That's the kind of hitter she is. Digging.
Takes the stretch. She delivers. Hop. From the stretch, cuts to the plate. A swing. Strike two.
Nice one.
Here's the windup and the pitch. Swung on. Linda Tarver comes to the plate. Two out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The wing. Strike.
It was in there like swing.
Bat. Ready now, and the pitch. The swing. A bouncing ball. Easy play for him. Here's the throw to second. Safe. Isaac Drummond steps up.
Now this kid's got style.
Runner on first. Two out. Here's the motion and delivers. The wing. A bouncing ball. And she goes after it. The checkup halfway through the inning now. One left on. Now pitching, Isaac Drummond. Leading off the inning, Ashley Weber.
I'm gonna crush this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball up the first baseline.
That's a slow roll.
And that's an out.
All you can do is try your hardest.
Sydney Weber steps up to the plate.
I'm gonna crush this one.
He winds, cuts to the plate. Ball one. The stretch, throws it. High and outside, one out. The stretch, and delivers. Ball three. Target goes up, the pitch. Swung on, popped it up.
That's a can of corn for the opposing team.
And that's an out. Pablo Sanchez steps in. Two out.
Mándame una buena.
Into the motion windup. Cuts to the plate. There's a bunt. Safe on first. And this inning is over. Randy Uno steps up with nobody out. The coach calls timeout. Pablo Sanchez steps up to the sequence. The stretch, throws it. The stretch and the pitch. The wing. A long drive. Runs over, takes the dive, and Ibrahim Mohammed steps up to bat. That's a look of pure determination. What? He set and delivers. The wing. Here's the windup. The delivery. He's ready now, and the throw. A swing. Into the motion, fires. The swing. Okay, that'll bring up Mickey Kawaguchi.
Mickey's too passionate with ballet. She never misses.
Here's the motion, the pitch. Swing. From the stretch, fires. Swing. A bouncing ball. Jumps up. He scoops it up. Oh, geez, that check up. Arson Wire is up with nobody out.
I'm gonna hit this one so far.
Here's the windup. He throws it. That one left of center.
That dog will hunt.
And it's an out. Mikey Thomas comes up to the plate.
I've gotta get on base.
He's set. And the throw. Ball one. One out. He's ready now. Here's the pitch. That was ball two. 2-0. From the windup and the delivery. That was ball three. And the count is 3-0. The windup. He throws it. A swing. A long drive. He's out of there. Next batter, Tony Victor.
Slick is usually a good hitter. When the pressure's on, he turns to pudding.
2 outs.
Okay, Slick. Let's see what you got.
From the windup, here's the pitch. That was ball one. 1-0. He's set. The delivery. A swing. Looped up. And it's an out. And that'll close up. Mike Piazza comes to bat. Nobody out. The stretch. Here's the pitch. Speed.
Hard.
Into the motion. The pitch. Swing. Lined it to left field. Plays it off the wall. Wings it. Sophie Meyer steps up.
Trying to get something for the team.
He comes center. Throws it. A strike. He comes center. Fires. Swing. Belts it in. Running over. Makes the leap. Plays it off the wall. Fires it over. That's a run. Fabienne Callahan steps up to bat. Runner on first with nobody out. Into the windup and the offering. Swing. A bouncing ball. Easy play for her. Quick toss to third. Throws it up. Olga Tollefson comes to the plate.
I think this this young hitter can get this.
Run. He comes center. And the delivery. The swing. Looped up. Got it. Out. Throw to second. Up. Linda Potter steps up to bat. Runner on first. 2 out. Into the windup. The pitch. The wing. Here's the windup. And the offering. Swing. A bouncing ball. Goes for the diving catch. Up with and there they are. Have it. Amir Khan walks up to the plate.
This one's out of here.
The target goes up. Throws it. That was ball 1. Nobody out. The windup. Here's the pitch. That was ball 2. 2-0. Into the windup. And the offering. That was a ball. The stretch. And the offering. Swung on. Fouled one back. And the count is 3-1. The stretch, 3-1 pitch. The swing, a bouncing ball.
Gotta watch your kneecaps on those taters.
Slaps out a single, and it's an out.
Or you can,
Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate.
in a pinch situation, Jabbin John knows how to keep her cool.
1 out.
I'm gonna practice one outside.
He comes center, cuts to the plate. The wing, foul ball. And the count is 0-1. Here's the windup and the throw. Ball 1. He comes center and the throw. That was a ball. 2-1. Into the motion, pitch on the way. The wing. It's going to left field, and it's a foul ball. He's set. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive. And it's an out. Penny Frazier steps in, ready for action.
Now this kid's got style. I'm looking for a kind hit here, pitcher.
The target goes up. The pitch. That was ball 1. The stretch. Fire. Swung on. Bunted.
Gotta score.
That's it for the 3rd inning. The Cardinals are behind. Isaac Drummond steps up.
I like this kid's batting stick. Strong, but not too flashy.
Nobody out. Time out. We're in for some excitement with Mike Thomas pitching.
Nuggeted.
Target goes up. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Grounder to short. Straight to short. He fires it to first. Randy Uno comes to the plate.
Let's see what this kid can do.
1 out. Takes the stretch. Fires. Strike. 0-1. Here's the motion. Throws it. The swing. A bouncing ball. Brings up down the middle. The back sheet. Ibrahim Mohammed steps up to bat.
The fabulous coach predicts this kid is going places.
2 out. Ready now. Fires. He winds. The delivery. Swung on. From the windup and delivers. The wing. Halfway through the inning. Here comes Ashley Lester.
I'm going to smash the ball out of here. Nice one. That kid's pretty fast.
Sydney Weber steps up to the plate.
I'm gonna crush this one.
He winds and the pitch. Swung on. Pop fly. She's out of there. Pablo Sanchez steps in. Have a runner on second. 1 out.
Adios, big boy.
Into the windup. Cuts to the plate. Swing. Chopper to third.
Send him scrambling.
Mark Squire is up. Runners on first and third. 1 out.
I'm gonna hit this one so far.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swing. Line drive. That makes their first run of the day.
I remember back when I was a little kid, I told this team, the Fighting Wildebeest they were called. These kids went off the set.
Mikey Thomas comes up to the plate. Runners on first and third. 1 out.
I've gotta get off base.
From the stretch, cuts to the plate. The wing. Popped it up. He's out. Goes for the slide. And he's out. And the fourth inning's over. 2 left on. The Cardinals are behind. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. No out. From the stretch and delivers. Ball 1. He winds, throws it. A swing. Here's the motion. The 1-1 pitch. A swing. The stretch. The 1-2 pitch. The swing. A bouncing ball. Hit a little nubber to the mound. Mike Piazza comes to bat. 1 out. Here's the windup. Cuts to the plate. Strike.
Whoa, hey, dude.
Slow ball. Owen takes the stretch. The delivery. Swinging. Into the windup. And the offering. Swinging. And popped up. Leaps up. Sophie Myers comes to the plate. Here's the windup. The delivery. The swing. Belted it. Under it. Jumping in the air. Next batter.
Watch this one, Slick.
Into the motion. Cuts to the plate. A long fly.
He left his autograph on that one.
It is back. Way back. Out of the ballpark. A home run.
That outfielder's gonna need a plane ticket to catch this one.
How do you like Tony now, huh?
Amir Khan walks up to the plate
A fabulous pooch predicts this kid is going places.
with nobody out.
I'm gonna smack this one.
He comes center, and the offering, and the foul ball, and the count is 0-1. He winds, and the delivery, the swing, pop fly, and he's out. Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate.
This girl can walk the walk. Can she hit the ball?
1 out. Okay. Into the motion. Here's the pitch. A swing. Strike 1. And the count is 0-1. From the windup and delivers. It's going up up the right field line, and it's a foul ball. Here's the windup. Pitch on the way. Swinging. A bouncing ball.
Send him scrambling.
Penny Frazier steps in, ready for action.
Annie is the best pitcher, must be some daily meditation.
2 out.
I'm looking for a kind hit here, pitcher.
Here's the motion. Throws it. Swung on. It's going up the right field line, and it goes foul. And she goes down. Becomes center. He throws it. There's a bunt. And Fabienne Callahan comes to the plate with nobody out. Becomes center. He throws it. The swing.
I'm gonna throw the ball real fast.
He set and delivered. Swung on. That one left of center. Running over. Leaps up. Ball is still in play. Wings it. Fires it over. Olga Tollefson comes to the plate.
This girl looks like she's all business out there.
Front no. The stretch and the delivery. Speak. The windup. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Don't see that very often.
I don't know how the physics of that thing works, but one thing I do know, it can drive any fielder batty.
You got it.
That throw is a hopper.
Flings it to third. Linda Potter comes to the plate.
I gave this kid some pointers in batting practice. Let's...
No. Here's the motion. Pitch on the way. Strike one. That was a slow one.
That kid.
Ready now. He throws it. The swing. Popped it up. And makes a basket catch. That's it. And the checkup. Isaac Drummond steps up. Runner on first. 2 out. From the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swing. A bouncing ball. And he goes after that. Oh, halfway through the inning now. 1 left on. The Cardinals are behind. Here comes Ashley Webber.
I'm gonna smash the ball out of here.
The stretch and the pitch. The swing. She's out. Sydney Weber steps up to the plate.
Little Smoky Sid is a strong player, but on her sister's team, we're talking power twins.
1 out.
I'm gonna crush this one.
Ready now. He throws it. Swing. Foul. Into the windup. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. 1-1. Ready now. And the throw. It's going to left field. And it's a foul ball. One out. He winds and the throw. High ball 2. And the count is 2-2. Into the windup. Pitch on the way. Ball 3. And the count is 3-2. The windup. 3-2 pitch. A swing. Pablo Sanchez steps in.
Nobody's power hit like this, but pitchers get nervous when he steps up to bat.
Adios, baseball.
He winds and the throw. Whoops. Slice. 2 outs. From the windup and the throw. That was ball 1. 1-1.
These kids had a rough time of it out there today, but they all played their hardest, and that's what counts most of all.
For Vinny the Gooch, this is Sunny Day, bidding you farewell.
Bidding you farewell? You've been reading those fancy novels again, haven't you?